It's already live on Facebook.
Yes. Request everybody to shut down their cameras except the hosts. On the Arush and only Arush's cameras and the host cameras will be on. Request everybody to go on mute. Everybody is free to take screenshots where required. The question answer session will be after at the end of the session, and here we begin. Kitchen Doctor has been co-founded by Jinal Rathod and Dr. Rupa Shah in January 2020 at the Ahimsa Festival this year. Shortly after that, we brought in 2 members. One is Ami Kamdar, the plant-based nutritionist. You can take a screenshot of her contact details and you're free to contact her. And our other member is Rajni Agarwal. She's a mental health professional, and she will be presenting today's session. Today, over to you, Rajni.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody, and a very warm welcome to Wednesdays with Kitchen Doctor. It's a very warm afternoon in Mumbai, and there are some of you from different parts of the country. Mumbai is suddenly becoming very, very hot. And today we have the whole motto of Kitchen Doctor is to take charge of your life by taking charge of your kitchen and what you cook and what you eat. And today we have a very interesting young guest who really inspired all of us. I've seen some of his videos on YouTube, and I think Arush, apart from the recipes that he will teach and talk about today, we should definitely follow him on YouTube and encourage those of us who have young children. I think we should really inspire them to watch him because he really wants to inspire other children especially, to eat healthy. And the motto of the Kitchen Doctor platform is also uh, it's a vegan platform which aims to be whole food plant based ultimately. Very soon in this week, I am a psychologist, and in this week, we have on 10th of October, we have the World Mental Health Day. And talking about mental health, I think one of the best ways to preserve our mental health in these really difficult times of COVID and even otherwise is to reconnect with nature. I do my reconnection with nature by going constantly to the parks and near the sea, because in Mumbai we are very blessed with abundant of sea face and lot of parks. So that's our reconnecting with nature. And what you can see in the background, the peacock, is also from Mumbai. And yeah, sometimes people are surprised, but yes, I think
Okay.
we do have these surprise visitings. And now coming again to Arush, and he's a young learner, he's unschooled. And in my watching his videos and the brief interaction that I've had with him, I feel that, you know, I've worked a lot with schools as a counselor, and I feel a lot of the problems that children in general are facing, the pressures that they are facing, the stress, academic stress, is also because of the way the system is. So I think when you are with nature, like Arush is living, he has stopped his formal schooling a few years ago. He is a travel learner where he travels with his parents and he's learning directly from nature, his experiences with nature. And there's a lot of knowledge that he has at a young age. So I feel it'll be very interesting to hear from him what he has to say. And yeah, so Arush, are you ready to
Yeah.
see? He's right there.
Hi.
Hi, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
So,
So what be presenting today?
Pardon?
Why don't you describe a little bit about your life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I enjoy my life traveling. I enjoy my life eating living food. When I eat living food, I feel very happy. I feel energetic. I feel happy. I run so fast when I eat something living food. I run. I feel very happy.
You know, Ayush, Arush, your happiness is very infectious. When we talk to you and we see your videos, it's like it comes to us, the happiness that you feel.
You would have seen my video that I will be like I will be running so far.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all my joyness.
Yes. You're overflowing with joy and wonderment.
Yeah,
And that's what nature does to you.
yeah. Now I'm traveling all farms like this. I'm in a farm here. It's a very beautiful farm.
So you can tell us about some of your learnings about natural living, because in your videos I've seen that you have a lot of knowledge about trees and you're picking up things and then you use them in your food also, recipes.
You can also talk about why you decided to leave school, Arush.
Why I left my school? Yeah, it was like I didn't like the school because there were in my school they used to always they compare me with the best children. They always compare me
Oh,
for and they once they told my mom that you my mom doesn't know Hindi, that's why you don't know Hindi. They have told like that. And for me, in the school, I can't go to the bathroom.
oh,
Yeah, I so hurry. When I used to be at home, I see everybody hurrying. After stopping the school, I'll be staying in home for some time. I see everyone dancing, hurrying. Yeah. I feel my mom and my dad, me, we will be on the bed and seeing they're so hurrying, so fast, dancing. I say dancing.
Do
What
you
a
feel
hurry.
that everything is very rushed up outside, like in the schools and everything? Everybody's rushing, some and hurrying up. Is that what you're saying, Arush?
What?
Do you
Yeah,
feel everybody's in a rush and everybody's in a hurry in the and
yeah,
they're pushing
yeah,
you to also be rushed up and hurried?
yeah. How they talk? Is it the fathers will say, "Is the tiffin box ready? Are the school dress ironed? You know the tiffin box, snack box all ready?" Something
They're
like that.
always
And
on the skateboard.
what?
yeah.
They're always
Skateboard.
on the skateboard.
Yeah, skateboard.
All right.
And in the school, I'm not with my mom. My mom, she very early she takes tuition classes. Home, she goes to the tuition to their house and teach maths. She teaches maths.
Okay.
Is
So
it?
if she goes morning, she will come at night when I'm sleeping. I have asked her sometimes, why are you coming so late? You stay there only. I will be very lonely. I didn't like my mom coming so late to home. And then after coming here, after leaving my school, I'm always with my mom.
That is amazing. I think you are with two of the best teachers, your parents and with nature.
Yeah. In the evening, my father will not come for picking me. My grandfather used to come and pick me from the school.
Okay.
Okay.
So I had no time with my mom and dad when I used to go to school.
And now you're having full time with them.
Yeah, full time. Wherever I go, wherever there I go with them. So always I have my mom and dad with me.
So who's
Wonderful.
teaching whom more, Arush?
What?
Are you teaching a lot to your parents, or are you learning a lot from them?
They're learning from me, and I'm learning from them.
That's nice.
Wonderful.
And we are
Recently, were you in Pondicherry recently?
what?
Were you before you came back to Hyderabad?
Hmm.
Where were you?
Yeah. I was in another farm just like this, a 5-acre farm. It's near Pondicherry.
Yes, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of animals over there.
That's amazing. So Rajni, should we
Yeah, I think we can start with the cooking demo.
Yes.
Yeah, cooking demo. Yeah, we'll
What
start.
are you going to cook today? What are you going to make for us?
I couldn't hear you.
What are you making? She's asking
What are
Amiza.
you going to start with?
So I'm going to start with the rose milk.
All right. Okay, so we are going to do dairy-free vegan rose milk.
Yeah,
Please start.
Mm.
So
yeah. So here we have the coconut milk.
all right. Wow. Okay. Yes.
This
Okay.
is the coconut milk. Here we have the grated beetroot.
Okay. Great.
Oh,
This
so
is rose milk without rose and milk.
Okay. That's wonderful.
No rose, no milk.
that's the surprise.
Yeah. And jaggery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saw it.
So you can take the beet.
Are we taking raw beetroot, Arush?
Yeah, we are taking raw beetroot.
Okay.
Grated.
Grated. Okay.
I saw it. Very clear.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to take it with my hand and I'm going to squeeze it. So, see, cutting line.
I think it's nice because these ingredients are so easily available, and it's such a simple and yet interesting recipe.
Yes.
Yeah, you're able to see the coconut
Yes.
milk?
Yes.
Yes, yes, we are able to see.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're squeezing the beetroot
Beetroot.
juice in it.
Yeah. Yeah, this much is enough.
Okay.
And then I'll add a little bit jaggery.
Arham.
Yeah. So I added a little bit jaggery.
Which is your favorite milk, Arush?
Yeah.
Is this your favorite? Coconut milk.
Yeah. It's going to be really heavy. So this is a rose milk.
You can see the color spreading. Lovely. It's-
Yeah. So here I have the cardamom powder and dry ginger powder. Both are mixed.
Okay.
So for a nice flavor. Ah, nice smell.
Yeah, it reminds me of the ruafsa that we have drunk a lot.
Yeah. So this is the rose milk.
Wow.
Wow.
Do you want us to all make this and then send you the pictures and
Yeah,
comments?
you can.
Yes.
Yeah, you can comment.
Looks awesome. It really looks awesome.
Yeah, just like rose milk, right?
Yes.
And if you had
And-
not said, nobody would know that there is no rose in this. Oh, you're having it also.
Yeah. I'll have it with the vegetables.
Wow.
I'm just tasting.
Yeah.
Enjoy. That's good. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So what's
So
next?
next is see, we finished the rose milk so easily. So next is alwa, the beetroot.
Wow.
So the same grated beetroot.
So
all
this is what remains when you squeeze out the juice.
Yeah.
You put in the rose milk.
I didn't squeeze all the beetroot in the
Yes.
cup. I
Okay.
squeezed very little.
Okay.
Yeah. Inga, focus on
You're
that.
using the remaining beetroot to make the alwa.
Yeah. So beetroot. This is the beetroot. See, I'm having some dates.
Dates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a powder or is it a paste?
It's just normal seedless.
Dates. Okay.
We just took the seed out.
And you're mashing it with your hands.
Yeah. And some banana.
Yummy.
This is going to be amazing, the alwa.
Oh, is it totally raw?
Yeah, it is raw.
Okay, I thought when you said alwa, I thought it's going to get cooked.
And only one is cooked.
Okay.
The jaggery is cooked.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are even mashing the bananas with the beetroot.
Yeah. And a little, I'm going to add some broken cashew nuts.
Okay.
All of them. See, it's going to taste really awesome. I like sweet food a lot.
Okay.
So a bit cardamom powder and dry ginger powder needs to come in.
You're quite a master chef, Arush, because you make everything with your own hands. I've seen your videos also, and you're very comfortable even handling a knife. I was amazed.
Yeah. I learned how to cut the tomatoes even nicely. My mom and dad taught me how to cut the tomatoes really good.
Nice.
So you enjoyed cooking from an early age, Arush, or did you?
Yeah. I love cooking.
All right.
In the cooking, I always come first for cutting.
Oh,
And my mom says first you should always clean the platform and come for cutting.
oh, very nice. Good tips.
And I think it's nice what you're doing. I think if you clean your hands and use your hands in getting into the food, everything,
Yeah.
then you're
So
using so many
this
seconds.
is the alwa. Alwa is ready.
Wow.
Nice.
See?
Oh, very nice.
Let me just
Very
try. Everything is going to be tasted.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I didn't add any jaggery to this halwa, and it really tastes very sweet.
Oh,
Nice.
Because of the
All
banana, is it? Or because also beetroot has sweet?
no banana and dates.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and next is tahini. I need to wash my hands first.
Yes,
The
please.
beetroot hand.
Yes.
So basically, when I was talking with Rajni, when I was talking with Arush's parents, that they have found a fantastic sustainable farm here. It's about 60 acres big, and they grow lots of fruits in this area.
Yeah, big custard apple.
Yes.
so you were having passion fruit in the morning.
Yeah, you saw me having the passion fruit.
Is that why you
Yeah.
have so much passion, Arush?
Yeah,
And
passion
compassion.
fruits makes me passion. Cooking passion.
All right.
Okay.
Arush, before you show your next recipe, you can also tell about. I know that you love your hair, and I think one of
Yeah.
your videos you had said how to look after your hair. I think you had put something
Yes.
in your hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think
It's
everybody.
the fenugreek paste.
Okay. So please tell us.
About that, yeah.
Everybody needs to look after their hair in the cities. You know how much pollution.
Yeah.
Everything is
Yeah.
there.
In the end, we want to see your hairs fully open without the rubber band, and you showing it the way you showed in your video. Yes, that's what.
Yeah. And I said, woo, 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 woo. And the Mowgli is the back.
Mowgli.
My mom is eating some alwa, and did you have the alwa? And she was like,
Wow.
come here.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
let Banu
yes,
can also
Banuji.
come na.
Yes. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
It's great to see the Arush get such inspiration from you and you encouraging his way of lifestyle.
Yes.
Seems that they made a radical change in their lives. When they left the city life, Banu, you are an IT developer, you're a JavaScript developer, right?
Yes. That's how I started.
They got fed up of the scheduled way of living and they decided to step out and live sustainably. So can you just give us a very quick brief as to what how your life changed?
Now it's like we're traveling and it's all we just want to experience the nature
Huh.
with a free mind, just enjoying. It's a
So-
wonderful journey.
I just
So they give lots of talks to different and workshops from farm to farm. And the
Yeah, farm to farm, and like even the regular household. That's how the journey all started with the chemical free living with bioenzymes.
all right.
That's how it started. And now he's now with you the living food.
Yes.
It's just wonderful. Actually, living food made our journey even more easier. So we don't have to depend on any
Yeah.
kitchen.
we don't need any kitchen. We are traveling now. Raw food. Eat all the vegetables, fruits and vegetables raw. Then why do I need a kitchen? I don't need a kitchen. Wherever I go, I get fruits and vegetables. So I can eat the fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
That's so amazing. Never thought that, like one can think like that. Because
I
I think
actually
when we travel, first thing we put in our bags apart from clothes is like a lot of food. What are we going to eat?
Yeah, and all the food is the junk food.
It's all junk here.
The biscuits and the wafers are the first to go
Yeah.
into the bags.
I
Wafers and
forgot to
biscuits.
add ingredients. So this is the sabja seeds.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So I'll just add it in the alwa.
Halwa. Okay.
All right. It looks quite a bit like some salads that I make.
Hmm?
But it's very interesting.
Rose milk flour. And I'm also going to add it in the rose milk.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta see this.
1 minute. 1 minute. Keep it there. I'm okay.
Yes.
Wow. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
It really looks awesome. Thank you. Yes. It looks delicious. Thank you.
I think another thing about sustainable living and natural living is that you really want to move towards minimalism and zero waste. So I think what inspired me about Arush's videos is that some of the videos, you know, where you have eaten the jackfruit and made things with jackfruit, and then you use the
Yeah.
seeds to make
Yeah,
the
the
taffy and all
jackfruit
that.
smoothie.
I think you use the seeds to make like a coffee powder, the
Yeah.
Jaffe, which you
Yeah.
called it
The
the
jackfruit
Jaffe.
coffee powder.
Yes.
Yeah. Jaffe.
And I think another
It's not
seed also.
coffee, it's Jaffe.
Yeah. So that's amazing, you know.
Yeah.
I have just
We
got
made
my.
that we
I
made
used to.
that for tea and coffee lovers.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Arush, have you made use the coconut shells? Have you been able to use them? Because you're using a lot of coconuts, I see in your recipes.
Yeah. And we also eat a lot of coconut.
Yeah. So, have you made eco bowls or anything with the bowls?
Sometimes
Should try
if
that.
it's nice and shape,
Yeah.
we use it for bowls. When it's little cracky, we use it for the fire.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get into the next recipe.
Yes, please.
That's
Yeah.
tahini.
So the next recipe is tahini.
You want to
Yeah.
tell everybody what is tahini?
Tahini is nothing but it's something like chutney. A dip. It's a
Yes.
vegetable dip.
Okay, so even this is raw.
Yeah, even this is raw. But the sesame, we need to fry the sesame. Roast.
Roasted, dry roasted.
Roast it.
You're using
to-
the unpolished white sesame seeds, right?
It's black sesame.
Oh, you're using black. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Why we should use black?
can I have a cloth?
Absolutely. Take the tissue.
So as I was saying in the beginning of the video, and there's a query in the chat group from Pinky, this farm, this fantastic farm doesn't really, it belongs to someone else, and this family goes to different farmhouses and or farms, and they give workshops when invited.
I think those of
Our
our viewers, whoever want to contact Arush's parents, should get in touch with them for sustainable lifestyle and such workshops.
They also do not, they used to live in Hyderabad, right, Rajini? Originally, they used to live in Hyderabad, or
Told me that they moved between Hyderabad and Bangalore, I think.
Bangalore.
and they spend 80% of their time giving workshops and traveling all over the place. And they've said that the house is now their car, which is, you can see parked in the background behind Arush. You can contact them via YouTube, or we will also be sharing the number.
Yeah, we'll
This,
get into the recipe.
let's get into
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so here, black sesame.
the, okay.
Yes, we can see
That-
it.
Yeah, black sesame, black pepper, jaggery, little bit of salt, lemon, and lemon. Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to add it in this small jar. Yeah, thank you.
Sesame seeds are super rich in calcium.
The black ones even have iron in it.
Yeah.
Can you repeat the ingredients, Arush?
Sesame, black pepper, and salt.
Okay.
Pink salt. I'm using pink salt. So I add a little bit of sesame and again I'm gonna add a little. Appa, camera konja adjust.
பண்ணுமா ஓகே வந்து
Yeah.
ஏய்
The plug is not connected.
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll take a minute to get the plug in place.
We have to connect it.
Yeah. Your Shrikant will do it.
Yeah.
So can you repeat the ingredients, Arush? Can you please? There are some people who want the ingredients again. You said
Yeah.
pepper, lime juice, salt.
Black sesame,
Yes.
black pepper,
Yeah.
pink salt,
Yes.
jaggery, and lemon.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Some vibration happening in my hand.
You are so lively.
And there's a very different magic to cooking in under the open sky.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
Just show how to cut the.
I don't know how many of us have ever cooked under the open sky like this. I'm definitely start.
Yeah, I have gone on a camp where we actually rubbed two stones together and we've created some fire and done some stuff.
Interesting.
Now you're adding
Yeah.
the jaggery.
Yeah. Now we are adding the jaggery and leftover some sesame and salt.
Okay.
And again, I'm going to put the lid and nicely grind it. Is everyone making this? I'm having this, but
It looks you're excited to have it.
a little water to be added. Again, lid. Vibrations happening in my hand. Are you ready, my beautiful dip? Too much water.
blend it blend பண்ணு இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் blend பண்ணு
Hey, oil வந்திருக்கு. Some oil has been released.
how to cut lemon
So always we have to cut the lemon like this. just in the camera. So just you need to just slitting the sides.
Okay.
So that the seed doesn't break.
Doesn't get
Okay.
That's a different skill.
Yes.
Yeah.
சொல்லு ரோல் பண்ணி எடுக்கணும்.
Yeah. We have to roll
Turn it.
and open.
Okay.
And I have a squeezer. Oh. Yeah. Squeezing some lemon. போதுமா? Yeah. So lemon is squeezed, and I'm just gonna blend it a little bit. Just mixing. I think the dip is ready. Yes, it's ready. Just the thing is, some oil has released.
That's the sesame oil, I think.
Added some water, and again blending it.
Has to come to a fine consistency.
So we can see Arush is having a fantastic time cooking.
Uh-oh.
A lot of fun, and I think you just be inclusive, acceptance.
Smell is amazing.
Okay.
I guess I need to have it.
You can see the smile, the happiness that is, that he has while doing the cooking. The
I
love
think that's the joy of being with nature. I think it really, when you're aligned with nature, all your senses are so alive. And
Okay, so we get to see the mix. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yes, it's become pasty.
Yeah. Can you help me to take this out?
Twist this out, yeah.
Oh, some dip is on my hand, and I need to lick it.
Yes, do lick it.
Yeah.
Pinky is asking, what will you have the dip with, Arush?
There are a lot of vegetables here.
All right.
Carrot. Hey, I wonder what are these two vegetables? This one and this one.
One
Hirkang.
seems like a cucumber.
The rich gourd, which is available.
It's rich gourd. It's rich gourd.
All right.
And what's this?
Yellow cucumber.
Ah, yeah. This is a yellow cucumber. The yellow cucumber.
Is that the cucumber?
Is that
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
yellow cucumber.
Oh, okay.
I think we all
This
need
is
to
grown
visit
here. It's grown here. The yellow cucumber.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
I mistook it for a mango.
I thought it's a sweet lime.
Yeah, initially too, yeah. Oh, and they've cut julienne cucumbers. I think this will make a great starter. And it's almost like a family party happening now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's cucumber. I like cucumber. I want the carrot. Carrot peel பண்ணி அப்படியே கொடுங்க நான் சாப்பிட்டுறேன். Okay, cucumber. Some dip. Wow. Wow. It's nice.
Okay, great.
Wait a minute. I think I need to have some alva. Alva is good. I'll have the rose milk. I think I'm having everything.
So which is your favorite? We know that you love the rose milk.
Yeah. My favorite here now is tahini.
Oh, okay.
Carrot and tahini. Yeah.
Have you ever eaten pizzas and burgers that?
Yeah, I have eaten pizzas and burger.
Okay. Great.
Now I make my own pizza.
Wow. Lovely.
Whenever craving for pizza.
Wow.
I think Arush has a video for pizza also.
Yes.
Yes, and he's making oregano. His
I
own.
know your seasonings also you make, Arush. You make your own seasoning also.
Yeah.
There's a comment. Sanjana is saying that please to keep a session for pizzas and burgers.
I know how to make the pizza, but I think I need to check out for burger.
And Arush, your mom was saying off late you have been making rotis also.
Yeah, I like to make rotis.
What do you like about it?
I like to make rotis.
Do you need the dough also? You're in your own world now.
Yeah. Just having some living food.
Arush, do you read books? What are your other hobbies?
I do read books. It's a big lake behind me.
Yes.
So you must love water also.
Yeah.
Do you like to swim?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you climb trees also, no, Arush?
Yes, and the sunset behind is going to be awesome. Yeah.
There's a question.
But I am having my cucumber.
You can sit on the tree bark.
Beautiful, really nice.
Someone's asking, do you watch TV?
I don't have a TV.
Have you ever seen any series or
Cartoon
any
or something.
cartoons or anything on the TV before when you were, or else when
Yeah, I have seen. I have seen some cartoons.
do you miss some of them when you are in the farms, when you don't have the TV?
Yeah. I don't have the TV.
So Pinky Kaur is saying you're a modern Mowgli.
What?
Mowgli used to stay, is from the olden days, and you are the modern Mowgli.
Yeah, I'm the modern Mowgli.
Yes.
There's a question for you, Arush. What is your daily routine?
My daily routine.
Yes.
I wake up in the morning. I apply oil to my body, and then I bath. I do my oil pulling, and I brush my teeth. And I massage
What
my
do you
gums.
use for brushing your teeth, Arush?
I actually now I'm using a bamboo toothbrush.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
All right.
And you're using regular toothpaste or you have something interesting?
I use tooth powder.
Okay. Is there a different natural herbal tooth powder or a market one?
So my father takes a lot of session.
Mhm.
So many people give us tooth powders as gift.
Mhm. Okay.
We have never bought a tooth powder.
So there's a question.
Totally living with nature, like you're offering your gifts to the community, and the community gives you this thing. It's like a good barter.
Yes. And what are your dreams?
My dream right now, my dream is to have a farm. In that farm, I want a nice mud house,
Okay.
and I want a small kitchen in that mud house.
Mhm. Wow.
Anybody can come to the house and go. It's like a community house.
Yeah.
Wow.
There is a
They
question.
can come anytime. We won't ask when will you go, what will you eat. Everything will be available.
Oh, that's ideal.
Wow.
Yeah. Right now, that's my dream.
Wow.
It might change when I grow a little older. And I don't know what's that gonna be. Because now I'm living my life. Eating the cucumber.
So there is a question for you, Arush. Which oil do you apply on your skin when your skin feels dry? Do you apply skin? Or,
In the morning,
Yeah.
he said, when he wakes up, he puts oil.
yeah, that's it. Just
I use cold pressed coconut oil.
all right.
And it's the same one which you use for oil pulling.
Yeah.
Do you find that oil pulling has helped you, your teeth and your gums?
Hmm?
Has the oil pulling helped you? I
Mm,
think you're
I
busy.
Has he heard the question?
Yeah, I heard the question.
All right.
Yeah, Arush.
Has the oil pulling helped you? That's the question. Has the oil pulling
You want to tell us about the birds and the animals that you have seen over the years?
Birds and animals?
Yeah,
Birds and animals. Have you seen one of my YouTube video? I was holding a kingfisher, right?
I have seen it.
Yeah.
I have seen it. And I was amazed. So many of your
Yeah.
videos I've seen, and I was like, I just wanted to be there, like.
Arush, a 9-year-old girl wants to ask you a question.
Okay.
Arush, how do you stay there without the facilities of the city and all?
Hmm?
How do
I
you
couldn't.
stay there without the facilities of the cities?
We have everything here. They have. What do I say? They have arranged everything.
All right.
Nature has arranged everything. You
Yeah.
have clean air,
The
you have
universe have
water.
arranged everything for me.
Who's Ahana is asking Ami?
Yes.
Arush, that is Ami's daughter.
Yeah.
So he doesn't miss technology. He just enjoys, and he's discovered his own way of plucking foods, exploring the place, and learning, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Sanjana is asking, do you soak fenugreek seeds and apply in the morning?
Not always. Whenever I come to the cities.
Okay.
Is it very smelly, the fenugreek seeds, when you put, make a paste and put it?
No, it's not smelly, but you feel nice and cool.
Okay.
We are going to try that and tell you how it feels.
Yeah.
Arush, somebody is asking about your hair.
My hair is growing. For now, my hair is growing
Are you going to grow
like
it
how
further?
I'm growing.
Are you going to grow it longer?
Yeah,
Take
I
care
wanted
of
to
your hair.
let it grow. However, how long it wants to grow, the hair will grow. Am I cutting my hands when it grows? Same for my hair.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, I
So
think
read books.
Huh?
Do you read books?
Books. I read books. I read books. My mom. I went to Bangalore. From there, she got me a Tamil book.
Okay, wow.
So you know how many languages, Arush?
Languages. I know Tamil. I know English.
Nice.
Little bit Hindi. And I can't understand more of Telugu.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I know these languages. Yeah.
Okay, I think Arush's birthday is coming up on which date? Arush is going to be 10 years old.
Yeah, he's going to be 10 on 12th of October.
12th of October.
Yeah. 12th of
Oh,
October.
nice.
Arush, do you have friends there?
I don't know. It's lockdown, right? That too in Hyderabad. I don't have any of my friends in Hyderabad.
No, but when did you shift there?
Traveling.
I didn't shift. I shift to many places. I'm traveling.
Okay.
all right. Can Banu and Shrikant come now with Arush? We would like to talk to the parents as well. Banu, Shrikant, are you there? Yes.
Yeah, we're there.
The father.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Great. Great. Can you just sum up how your life changed after it started about 8 years ago, right, Shrikant?
Yeah, I quit my corporate career in
We
the
can't
year
hear you,
2011.
Shrikant.
And on and off, I was very skeptical about whether I took the right decision about quitting my job. So I picked up doing some odd jobs just to support my EMIs because I had a home loan at that point of time. So I was contemplating, I was still thinking, giving it a deep thought whether I took a right decision. Then in 2017, I completely came out of it and started this journey. And just moving on. That's it.
Okay. So, wow. So that's the location. Beautiful. Okay. Arush is giving us a nice tour around the place. So, Banuji,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you mentioned something very interesting.
And another.
How you,
Right.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
About how you initiated the change in your life and how the universe provides, and you do not have to fear it, and how you want to inspire people to live similarly in a sustainable way with nature. So can you tell us about how you described your life change?
It all just happened, by slowly cutting down our we all are trying to do. We are thinking of what, like in a sense, like in terms of actually we use very little, very little. That was the idea. So slowly we started thinking like, what are our necessities. Then we worked on it. Then slowly we worked on only the necessities, in the sense like how much we earn. Is actually, I would say it's like 100 times more is what we do. But if we can see how much we use and start earning on that, and then slowly we try to come out. And this living food actually has made us even very simple, that we could travel and make, as Arush said as well, there's no kitchen, so it's like everywhere. So it made our travel and journey as well very easier. And the chemical-free living, I should say, big thanks to Shrikant. That's how the travel journey actually started.
So we went on an idea like, you know, being minimalist. We don't brand ourselves as minimalist anymore because we don't want to be zoned anywhere. There has been some realization over the last couple of days, I should tell you. So there is a transition happening. When you have an open mind, you accept a lot of things. So we started on a minimalistic, approach where we got rid of a dustbin at home. So that was the first thing that we did. We wanted to live in a place where there is no dustbin because we don't want to contribute anything towards, landfill. So that was the idea. And we had no reason at that point of time. We just ventured outside and we had no goal whatsoever. And over a period of time, we started accumulating a lot of thoughts in our journey, building up a lot of thoughts and, from different school of thoughts. And that became a burden. Yeah. So even, it started off with a lot of, schools, like going vegan, completely going raw vegan, becoming a fruitarian, then looking towards becoming a breatharian and all of that. So I just traveled in those lines for a while, and then I realized that what am I doing? Why do I need to shift so much? This is one whole life that you have to live, and there has to be some wholeness and some completeness to this life. And why do you want to experiment? I mean, it is okay to experiment for a while to have an understanding, a basic understanding, because you need to have a hang of everything which is around you. And then you have two different extremes. You like it or you don't like it. But either which ways, you should have an open mind to accept things. So acceptance is something which is very important. And I accepted life as it comes to me, and accepted my wife's decision, accepted my decision, and went on with life and listened to a lot of things, a lot of people. It has been a roller coaster ride, and it has always also been a smoother ride as well. So it is not a difficult journey, but it is certainly not easy. So that puts in a place where, every day, every moment, every second, every minute, every hour, every week, every year, every century, every decade, every day should be a learning journey. So when you wake up, you're thankful that you're alive. You can see the sunrise, and when you sleep, you're happy that you've seen the sunset, and you anticipate for something coming up tomorrow. That's it. So this is what is a life, and we're just moving on. It has been like 3 years that I have not done any job or a business, but life goes on. It's just continuing, and I'm surprised. And I'm a strong believer that, when you take one step towards the nature would take 1,000 steps for you. So it's just that, you try to align your mind and have some guidance and some corrective measures in place. And I think you can take off.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, as long as you have an open mind, as long as you accept things the way it is, sometimes, you may not accept who you are yourself. You must be thinking. I mean, let me give I as an example, because I don't want to put it as you, because if I point at you, there are 3 fingers pointing at me. This is my learning in the last 2-3 days. Okay. So if I have an ego or a thought process, which would tell me that, I'm this, I'm that, and I be judgmental about myself, I'm this, I like this, I like to do that, and all of that. And I make myself so rigid that I don't accept anything else coming my way. I would say that, no, this is definitely not for me, and I'm not for it. And this is not my cup of tea. I'm not going to do that. I cannot do that. I will not do that. And we just, close ourselves in that zone, we call it as comfort zone. So we want to be sitting comfortable in one corner, and we just be judgmental about things around us. But if you venture out of your way, into that zone, which is not so comfortable, at the same time which is not so difficult either, and there are a lot of things to explore, there are a lot of things to learn, and every day, this journey has been a learning journey. So we are wanderers, we are travel learners, we travel, we learn, and yeah, life has to go on. And we might make a decision uh, about not making a decision, or it's a tricky thing, it's such a tricky thing,
All right.
the way the mind travels.
Amazing, Shrikant. A lot of people here are very inspired and they would love to contact you. So they would like to learn your way of life, and they want to ask how
Oh, please don't learn the way of my life. Please don't learn the way of my life. I'm not here to teach a way of life.
start.
You have your life. Please live your life. This is just my experience that I'm trying to share. I'm no one to teach. At the same time, I would not say come into this life and experience it, or I would not say that you have to go. You should not come to this kind of a life. I would just say that you make your own decision, but give it a thought. Have an open mind. You set your priorities right. Why are you doing this? You have your why, what, how, questions answered. When you think of all those things, then probably you will craft your own life, because every individual is unique by his own nature. So this is what worked out for me. It may not work out for you, or it may. You don't know. So, but yes, I'm here to share my experiences so far in my travel. Definitely, you can get in touch with me. I'm on 911, which is an emergency number in the US. 911-350-7543. So if you are under an impression that I'm going to teach you how to live this life, I'm sorry. I am a learner. I have not crafted a path of my own. I have not been perfect, and that's about life. We are perfect imperfections in life. Imperfect creations. Yeah, that's about ourselves. Yeah, you can get in touch with us on 911-350-7543.
Thanks a lot, Shrikant. That was an awesome sum up of what a wonderful life this family is living. I think it's time for us to wind up. Yeah, we're running out of time. So
I have a point to make.
yes, sure.
You said, what a wonderful life this family is living. It might seem to be wonderful, but it may not be wonderful. It's wonderful, or it might be, thoughtful. It might be bad. It might be worse also. So, if you're prepared to, brace the winds, if you're prepared to, face the sunshine, this is this life. The life will have ups and downs anywhere, in a monotonous, mundane life, or, life which is an off-grid lifestyle. You have your own challenges. It seems to be wonderful. It may not be wonderful, but it seems to be difficult, but it is definitely not difficult. So you are the better judge for your own life, and you can make a choice for your own self. But again, you have to think, analyze, and have your answers. Sorry. Thank you so much.
There are two questions from the audience. That how do you keep insects away at night?
Why should I keep insects away at night? Well, for what reason?
For mosquitoes, insects biting you.
For mosquitoes. Okay, I think there are more mosquitoes in the cities than in these kind of setups. When was the last time the mosquito bit you? I don't see mosquito. I've seen mosquitoes in the city setup, but there are not many mosquitoes here, because when you have other insects, there's a complete ecological system over here.
Okay.
So the mosquitoes do come. They come around evening-ish, around during 5:30, 6-ish, and they stay for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and they go away, because there's another insect which comes, and there are other predators which depend on these mosquitoes. So there are dragonflies who feed on mosquitoes. There are some fishes which eat the mosquito larvae. I mean, what we've done is, we've destroyed the ecosystem. We've created concrete jungles and a lot of things. Yes, but yes, there are insects. If you don't take certain precautions, you might be susceptible to insect bite. But yes, the nature is so brilliant and so wonderful that even if you have an insect bite, you have herbs around here. Now we see many herbs on the banks of this lake, so we can just pick some herbs and you can treat yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you worried about Arush's future?
No, man, he's living a great present, so why should I be worried about his future?
Okay. All right.
There's one more question. What are the challenges you have faced mentally, emotionally, and spiritually?
Mentally, you go through a lot of emotional turmoil. I mean, there's a lot of aspects to it. Food is one aspect. When you change your food from a cooked food to a more, living food, there will be some fluctuations in emotions that you'll have to deal with it. That's all detox. Earlier, I did not understand why am I behaving crankily, but later I understood that this is detox. Like when you start having raw food or living food, the body tends to start a detox process. Well, it tries to eliminate all the toxins. In the same way, it's also a mental detoxification, where a lot of suppressed, oppressed, depressed emotions, they just try to come out, and you react to it. It's always better that we respond to our emotions than we react to it. So how would you respond is what I mean. It's off late learning for me. Spiritually, I don't think I will be able to explain it better. But yes, it's all about evolution. It will take time. It'll definitely take time for us to travel to. I mean, you should just try. It has been a roller coaster ride with ups and downs. It has been difficult. We have been insulted, humiliated, questioned by many people in the last few years. We have been branded, we have been judged upon, saying that this is not the kind of life that a family should be living. You absolutely lack the experience of living a holistic life, the life in the cities and the life, a materialistic life, or the life, the mainstream life is the life, and the life what you're living is absolutely not the life. And you should be looking at a place where you settle down and you start something of your own. And a lot of things come, but yes, I take some advices. I think it might be practical in application, but yes, since I let my life and unleash my life in the wild, in the open, trying to learn things and move ahead. I don't know. I mean, I'm stuck here. I mean, for the last 2-3 days, I'm just stuck here. I'm not talking about the physical place. It's about the mind, because there is some transition happening. So I may not be able to literally tell you out. Maybe it might be clear, maybe by tonight, or maybe it might take some more days. So never know. But it has been a mixed kind of a journey for the family.
There is a question from the audience.
Yeah.
What about your living? You say you would have no job for 3 years. So how do you sustain yourself without money or without a regular income?
Okay, so far what I've done is, when I'm ventured out, initially I started selling probiotics, nut butters, and stuff like that, just to support my EMIs to a certain extent, my weekly expenses. Per week, I knew I would need about 2,000 to 3,000 rupees, and that's more than sufficient for me. And just for that 2,000 to 3,000 rupees, I used to plan my week. And I sold some nut butters, and I sold some probiotics and some vinegars, and made a living out of that. And later I thought that, what am I doing? I got myself locked into that, and I moved out of that. And with what little money I had, I started venturing out, and people started recognizing us as a family. But this is a family which is out in the open, and they started calling us, asking us to talk to a group of people. We started participating in a lot of community workshops, community, setting. So we did some workshops. They asked us how much do we charge. We didn't know how much to charge. So you said, okay, you pay by your heart, pay as you like, pay by your heart, whatever you feel like, because we are going to fuel our own car. We're going to come there. So they supported us to a great extent, and there started a journey. So in the last 1.5 years, I think I've done more than 300 workshops in schools, colleges, universities, in hamlets, in spaces where there are self-help groups, village locals, in a lot of different schools of thoughts, institutions. Been doing it. Of late, I've stopped conducting workshops. On a rare basis, I do an online workshop, or I don't do workshop at all, because workshop is not my cup of tea. Because that's definitely not my journey. Bioenzymes are not my journey. Probiotics are not my journey, because I started my journey with bioenzymes, probiotics, and some workshops on food and health and lifestyle. Now I consider that they are not a part of my journey. They're definitely not my journey, and I'm just going there. I mean, if there is a request, yes, I conduct a workshop. Otherwise, I don't have to. So I'm not bound to something. It just goes on. And to meet my expenses, I come to farms. I spend some energies there. I get energies in return. So whatever is there in the farm, I just pick up. If otherwise, I go somewhere where there are workshops. I conduct a workshop. I get some money, which could take care of my fuel and food. And these are only 3 things that I have. We've worked on minimalism to a certain extent that we brought down to only these 3 things. One is food that we buy. Now we are not even buying for the last 2-3 days now. Food that we buy, that is mostly fruits. Second thing, a mobile recharge. That's how we are on Zoom. And the only chemical that I buy for a living, for keeping me moving, is petrochemical. So I fuel my car. That's it. So these are the only 3 expenses. But if you look at, in general, if you look at the expenses, you have a lot of expenses. When you talk about expenses, rent, the utility charges, clothes, food, hanging out somewhere. We earn more money than we could spend, and that is what is creating all issues. So we bottled down our expenses, kept it as low as possible, so that we can sustain with whatever we get for quite a while, and it just moves on. That's it.
There's a question about whether you have fermented foods.
I stopped having fermented food. Earlier, when I used to have cooked food, I used to take fermented food. But since I've stopped cooked food, maybe once in a week, or these days I'm having twice or thrice in a week, because I get to eat some nice cooked food around here in this area. But yes, when I'm eating cooked food, I would consider probiotics. But when I'm not eating cooked food, I don't need probiotics, because I have sufficient prebiotics, which would take care of my gut health.
Okay, awesome. We have a Rajesh Raman, who's so inspired by your way of living. He's saying that his job contract is ending on 31st of December. He loves your way of living, and he certainly wants to live a life that's similar to yours. So he will be getting in touch with you. So there are
okay.
Here in our chat who are very inspired. But anyway, it was a fantastic talk. And
sure. Thank you so much.
To the end of our session. So Rajni, Dr. Rupa Shah, would you like to add anything, please?
I just want to say thank you, and I think maybe continue to wander and wonder both, as Shrikant said.
Yes.
I don't know if I will be wandering in the future. I don't know. But as life takes me, I want to live.
I think there is a very interesting quote by, I forget his name, Tolkien, the one who did the
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, yeah. It's like all those who wander are not lost, especially those who seek truth beyond what is familiar. So I think that's my end comment.
Why do we have to seek truth when the truth is you? Seek yourself, travel inwards. End of your journey.
All right.
I mean,
That's
that's what I've been realizing for quite some time now in the last couple of days. So there's a lot to travel inwards, a lot to introspect. So that's truth. So you don't have to seek the truth when the truth is you, isn't it?
True, so true. Sunita is asking, do you ever see your doctor with all the raw food and fruit? Does it affect your teeth? Or what if you have a health problem?
The last time I've been to a doctor was maybe some 7 years ago for an ailment. After that, I've never been to a doctor. Doesn't mean that I've never fallen sick. I have been sick for some time during these 7 years, but I've never been to a doctor. I just left it like that. If I have a viral fever, if I have cold fever, whatever, even if I have symptoms of dengue or something like that, I choose not to go to a doctor because a body is a brilliant body. It has got a brilliant mechanism. It can heal itself. The way I understand fever, it is that all the organs are heating up itself just to push the toxins out. So you rest for about 5 days in a dark room, cover the windows with some thick dark cloth, and your fever would subside automatically. So I don't take any medication, no tablets, nothing. Even if there is an insect bite, I don't take any medication. So whenever there's an insect bite or something in a farm like this, I do fasting continuously for 2 or 3 days if it is possible, and it heals automatically.
Wow.
All right.
Have you vaccinated Arush?
Arush, sorry?
Have you vaccinated Arush? Have you given vaccines to Arush?
Vaccines, yeah. Until he was 2.5 years or 3 years, until he was 2.5 years, I vaccinated. Then after that, when we realized it was not needed, we didn't have to.
Okay. There's a question by Sunita that do you medicate? One minute. What is the question?
There's a question by Neeta. She's asking, what about Arush? Does he take medicines?
He doesn't take medicines. Even if he's sick, if he's not well, he knows that his body is detoxifying. It's going through a detox. So he understands that. All he needs is some company. He would want someone to talk to. So that's all. So he doesn't take medicine.
Great. And there's another question by Sanjana. She's asking, do you meditate and do yoga as a family?
Okay. Yoga. What do you mean by yoga? Are you talking about asanas or something like that? There are different types of yoga. For me, yoga itself is life. So yoga is a part of my life, isn't it? So I'm living a life, and that is yoga. Meditation, yes. Sometimes I meditate with my eyes closed sometimes, with my eyes open sometimes. I meditate when I'm driving also sometimes. So meditation, to explain meditation, I would take at least an hour or two.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Anyway, so I think
Meditation does happen.
Yes.
so. Any more questions? Because I think we're running out of time and we would like to wind up.
Sure.
A big thanks to Shrikant, Banu, and Arush. If we can say bye-bye to them.
Sure. Arush.
And Dr. Rupa Shah would also like to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I've been listening to the whole conversation, and it is so inspiring. I think each time it tells us to just be who we are, without any labels or tags or any social conditioning, to have a complete faith and surrender to the nature's order, and just let nature become our teacher and have a complete trust in it. And look at them, they are so grounded. They are truly children of Mother Nature, and are constantly learning new things very sharp mentally, physically, you know, paying attention to the rules of nature. I mean, connecting completely to all the five elements, that's what we are made up of. And that's what they are constantly reflecting and living constantly in harmony with them. All of us, don't need things. We just don't need so many things. We just need complete, simple living, because if you focus on clothes, you'll buy maybe 100 pairs of clothes and you waste really precious time of your life. And if you just have 4 pairs of clothes, you'll start enjoying other more important things of life so much more. So that's what they are doing. They're absolutely enjoying life. I just heard Arush saying that I'm eating cucumber. Wow, the urban yuppie kid, will be watching television, doing something on his tab, and then eating a cucumber. So multitasking and not being anywhere at one time. Arush was simply just eating cucumbers and said, I'm enjoying my cucumbers. I really like this completely simple, flowing nature of life. And I think all of us have a lot to unlearn. For him, it is unschooling. For all of us to unlearn all our conditioning and start looking at the essence of life, which is extremely simple, I suppose. Thank you very much, the entire family. Lots of gratitude for coming here on the Kitchen Doctor platform. I am your fan, Arush. I watch your channel very regularly. So thank you very much. You are a wonder boy. And the whole family is very inspiring. And
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was very nice the way you told us in the end. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And Arush, you have to show me your hairs.
Okay.
That's your wow.
wow.
Anyway, a huge happy birthday from the kitchen
Yes.
community and all the people who are a part of it. A big happy birthday to all of you. Hope you continue having this wonderful life.
It's going to be our birthday as well, mine and Banu's birthday,
So a big happy birthday.
because we are prepared to die 1,000 deaths every single moment and be
wow.
Hey folks, it's also my birthday very soon. So we are all October born. Very good. Difference. Wonderful.
Anyway, so with that, we would like to come to an end to the Kitchen Doctor session. It was a fantastic, magical session with Arush and his whole family. We've shared his contact and we will share it again on all the social media channels. So I would just like to sum up that please follow. I've shared all the links. Please join the Compassion Telegram community. We are also coming up with a Global Vegan Business Expo. So we've shared the link. So please just stay with us. We are coming up with new ways of living a sustainable life and also to continue living this vegan life. Anyway, so Rajni, anything else to add? Or should we come to
I have a question.
Yes.
Is that a real peacock?
Yeah, that's a real one.
What?
Yes.
It's not there right now, Arush, but I go to the park in the morning to walk, and that's where I've seen it.
This peacocks are available in the middle of a city, and this is South Mumbai. So it's available it's seen in a place called Hanging Gardens, where Rajni goes for a walk every morning. So she sees snakes and beautiful butterflies and a peacock, and she sometimes gives us a live feed.
But why is the peacock like statue over there?
Photograph.
This is a picture that I took with my camera. Like, it's not there right now because I'm at home right now.
It's a
I put it as a background because I'm not in a natural
Yeah,
setting.
you.
That's a virtual background. That's a screensaver that she's had.
You know, we wanted to feel like we are in nature right now because you are going to do a natural cooking session.
Okay.
So I've used that picture.
All right.
Wonderful.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So with this, I just want to recap about Circle of Health. Yeah, stay with us. Dr. Rupa Shah has published a series of books and magazines. So we'll be sharing all the links. You are welcome to book your dairy-free publications. Yes. So next Wednesday, 4 o'clock, stay with us. We have a surprise session lined up. Rajni, if you want to throw some light on next Wednesday.
As usual, we always have very interesting and very inspiring guests on our shows. So we have Himangi Bhatnagar next Wednesday, and she will, because it's a Navratri special, she will be talking about some Maharashtrian fasting food.
Okay, awesome. So please stay with us, stay tuned. And with that, a big thank you to everybody.
Thanks, Arush. Lots of love.
Thank you, Arush.
Thank you, Arun.
You.
Lots of love to you.